All right. Welcome, people. Welcome again to MG Sports TV. I am your host, Military Guna, aka Murray Dakers, or should it be Murray Dakers, aka Military Guna. Big up. So big up, people, to all those who are tuning in right now. First I want to say, people, massive respect to all those who participate in the program. When they see me on the road, they give me a shout out. Massive respect, people. The thing is, I might not know you, but for sure, it means you know me, it means you saw me I do, you see work I put in, and I for one is very much appreciated by that. Just by you, even see me on the road, say, military, big up, really appreciate it, guys. So we have some big results today. Let me tell you from now, I don't know none of there's only a few results I know that took place today. Only a few. That is the Dinthill game I was at, and the JC game. I'm sure about that. Oh, and I found out about the Charlemont game. But guess what, people? We are 18,725. And the target was actually to hit 19K by tomorrow 10 p.m. Not sure if that's going to happen. 19K by tomorrow 10 p.m. 19K by tomorrow 10 p.m. That possible? Not sure. Really not sure, people. But for definitely, the only way we can reach it, people, is if you guys keep on smashing like button, keep on hitting the subscribe button, and keep on sharing the video, people. That is the only way it's going to be possible. Now, it's a Friday night. It is a Friday evening, and I don't expect to see a lot of people. I know Friday people, a lot of people want to go out, people want to spend some time. So for sure. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make the show as spicy or short and spicy as possible, as best as possible. That's what I am going to do. Number one, guy, we have a few people in the comment section already. Guys, as they come in, please do just smash the like button. As they're reaching, smash the like button. I was on the road today. I didn't have no internet at all. So I didn't get to set up the stream until just moments ago. People. Like I basically just reached it. Alright, let's get to the comment section as fast as possible. We're going to get to the meat of the matter. Let me bring up the back room, so you guys know that I mean business. As I said, as the guys come in, just please do smash the like button. You know that I'm just setting up so you guys know that I mean business. And we want to keep the show as nice and as short and sweet as possible. This is actually the best way to do so. We're gonna start off today with the Manning Cup first. With the Manning Cup games. So we're gonna bring up the table. I think some of the games have closed off today. I'm sure that a lot of the Dakota Cup games have closed off today. Now, as I said, people, I was at the Dinthill game. 10 out of 10 for Dinthill Technical. 10 out of 10 for Dinthill Technical. And surprise, people, I'm going to give you some information on what took place today. And what took place when I went to see that Dinthill game. I'm gonna give you some insights on what took place. So in the meantime, because I haven't dropped any updates as yet, so I will be also installing the updates in the same time. So let me jump in the comment section now. You guys see the screen is up, so we mean business. Number one guy said, man like Howard. So number one guy, remember yesterday I was saying, Howard, you know, say MG Sports TV is just a new company, just a branch off. We don't really have anything as yet, and we would want that money for sponsorship. Just imagine number one guy, if I was someone who gamble or bet, I would have gotten that money. That money would have come into the business to support the MG Sports TV, and maybe we could have used that and maybe get a new camera into something that I really need right now, or something like that. Just imagine. So we saw where Howard retract 3 messages. We can clearly see where Howard retract 3 messages. I want to know what those messages are. Let me see some. Let me check it on my phone. Not sure if it pop up on the phone, and for some reason, because up on the phone, let me see something, people. Let me see if we can find. Let me see if we can find Howard this earlier. No. So people, I am telling you what I'm seeing on my screen. It's clear that Howard retract 3 messages. I would love to know what those messages said. I would love to know. So SLR said big match tomorrow, North Street Derby, big match. Yes. RN9 said, Jaja McGrath next time. I say go R9. I say go RN9. Evan Bryan said, yeah, yeah, funny work. Me know what you mean by that, Brian. Me don't understand what you mean by that. FF said, let's go Merseyside, 19k tomorrow. Man, we see now, hopefully we can hit the 19k tomorrow. Hopefully. Akeem Green said, how McGrath played today. They played fairly well, but Dinthill was just way more clinical in the final third. McGrath played fairly. They brought the game to Dinthill, but in the final third, they were basically they were toothless in the final third. If I'm being honest, the entire game McGrath had about 3 shots for the entire game. The entire first half, they had no shot at all for the entire first half. So that's how it is. Now, on the other side of that, Dinthill rested. Dinthill basically, quite a few of the starters for Dinthill did not start. Anyways, let's move on. Yolo said, where's Howard? More on it, you know, Yolo, me don't know. Number one guy said, man did confident too. True. Santa Lucia said, the schoolboy coach is not teaching the youths properly to kick the ball. Even right now, me a big man, I'm still enough to kick the ball. Santa Lucia said, Tivoli salted there. Michael Smart said, JC Supreme. Evan Bryan said, I am at work. Okay, you're at work. Kumar Chanda said, one college year that my 2-sider play tomorrow. Michael Smart said, Camperdown out. No. When we run through the games, when we run through how the fixtures look, we will have a better insight. I would have a better insight. As I said, people, I don't know none of the results. So I'm going to jump off now. So as in the meantime, while I'm announcing the result, I will be updating my templates. I'll be doing that because I didn't get to do none of that because I was on the road, no internet, and you guys know how that is. So we have Edith Dalton defeating Vauxhall 3-2, and I thought Vauxhall was leading at halftime based off the notification that I got. I could have sworn Vauxhall was leading at halftime. Next game we have Charlie Smith defeating Tivoli 1-0. An interesting matchup here. St. Jago lost to JC 3-0. I think a lot of people would have predicted something close to that. Some said Jago would have gotten the win, but most persons would have said that JC would have won that game. Then we move on now to Idle versus Woodman's, where Woodman's defeating Idle 4-2 on that one. Kingston High. Oh, this is why you say Camperdown must be out. Kingston High defeated Camperdown 4-1. My word. 4-1. Let me look at that group. Let me have a look at that group. 4-1. People, this is Kingston High's second victory, you know. And they beat Camperdown 4-1. My word. 4-1. That is harsh. That Camperdown that's it for Camperdown. That is it. That's definitely it for Camperdown. Jaden Matthews said how Charlemont match got. Charlemont won their game 4-0. You all said how Camperdown make Kingston High beat them. Good question. Michael Smart said Camperdown out. No, for sure. SLR said the purple will rain tomorrow. George Goodison greeting MG. Big up George. Santa Lucia said Charles Smith 1, Tivoli 0. Kumar said can't believe that Camperdown make Kingston High beat them up. A big beat this, you know. This is Kingston High's second victory of the campaign. Guys, we have over 30 persons watching, guys. Please do smash the like button. Milton said when is CC playing? They might be playing tomorrow. Owad, you are here. Owad, let me say it now like it here. Owad, look how me beg you for the money. Owad, remember, you know, Omar, it's the only reason why I'm not winning that $500 no. It's because I don't gamble and I don't bet. That is the only reason why I am not winning that $500 right now. If I was a betting person, may I tell us that I would have put that money on the table if I was a betting person. if I was a betting. But Howard, welcome to MG Sports TV. If you're here for the first time, Howard, you are welcome. You are comfortable. Please feel free to text and type in the comment section how you're feeling about that game today, Dinthill versus McGrath. You will see the highlights tomorrow, Howard. You will see the highlights tomorrow, for sure. McGrath came out. They came out not going to downplay what they did. They really, really put in a shift. But for sure, that's how it is. Howard said I was at work. Alright, so Howard, so you have to sponsor me. Howard, you have to sponsor me someone out of the Monday where you lose. You need to sponsor me, Howard. You need to what do you call it? What the app name? PayPal me. Howard, you need to PayPal me something out of that money that I would have taken from you today. And because I'm not a betting person, you need to sponsor me something out of that. Even quarter of it. The MG Sports TV platform would be very much happy for it. The link is in the description. The PayPal link is in the description, Howard. I said I don't watch no match today. Can someone tell me how the game went? As you can see from the title, Dinthill defeated McGrath 4-0. And according to your bet, McGrath would have won your $500 bet. The money that me, MG Sports TV, I dig off and try to get something out of it. Definitely. So we're looking forward to see something from Howard. Hopefully by tomorrow. Hopefully by tomorrow so we can get to go see some of my game them. You're looking at CC play tomorrow. Michael Smart said, you sure Campadon? You sure? Yeah, that's what we're seeing. And that was right now. No. Marcus Smart said, most them see said them use Kingston High win is a needs to investigate this. Howard said sponsor, yeah man. You're going to get something from. Yeah man, I tell her, I would really appreciate it. The MG Sports platform, MG Sports TV platform would most definitely appreciate it. Because right at this present moment, we're looking for help, people. The reason why we're looking for help is because of the workload. I don't have the money for pay nobody. I go try to see if we can reach out to one of the schools and get some, maybe around 2 person who's good at tech to do some internship. They don't have to leave the comfort of their home. All they have to do is just correspond with me and they're going to do the flyers for me. Like the match day updates and all of these things. That's all they do. So I'm going to try to see if I can get to one of the schools and let them do internship whilst, if I can do something at the end of the month, hopefully, I'm gonna try and do that because at present moment, unfortunately, I can't even pay myself. I can't pay myself, much less. SLR said Michael Smart. Kumar said Jamaica College now win Manning Cup if Anna Kingston College at St. George's. Although St. George's me a carry. Michael Smart said Kumar afraid of us LOL. Devila, please don't be. Unseen, big up. Unseen said Mona for Manning Cup. That's going to be interesting. We will see. It's getting down to the nitty-gritty, to the boiling point of the schoolboy football setup. It's getting down to there, people. Guys, we have over 50 persons watching. And we never reached 30 likes yet. Do you know? Rough. Guys, get the likes up, people, please. I said, I know that your work is hard, so it don't take me nothing to give you something. Yeah, me I tell you, man. Yeah, man. Just PayPal it, man. The link is in the description. The link is in the description. I tell you 100% appreciate it. Your lucky said, unseen you live. And Michael Smart said, until Mona get beaten. Santa Lucia said, Central have a wicked left foot midfielder. The number 11. Bad baller. I don't remember his name. And because we never get to do an interview with him, I him get my name much, but because he's camera shy. Camera shy. A lot of the players, people, are really, really camera shy. Kumar said, is George and Casey going to be on live Sports Max? Yes, it will. Unseen said, military needed to come on video practice game Monday morning. Ayrton FC versus Marcus Garvey FC. But Unseen, I've got to pay me. Unseen, if you provide Monday morning, if you provide the gas money, if you turn the makeup and provide the gas money, me I tell you, so you can get it. You can get it even live. Just the 2 teams them, link it to in the next team, and make up a gas money, and me I tell you, so you can even get the game live. SLR said yes, it would be Yellow said Camperdown, Central draw with Glenmuir. Yes, I love to see it. I want to do some school Central. Number one guy said Saturday, Manchester get cook. Football in 5. Big up. Shane Garden. Yes, Shane Garden. Shane Garden. That's essential number 11. And the number 10 is Kyle Garden, I think. I think the number 10 is Kyle Garden for Central. Anthony said, how much money that? Here we go. Just message me, Ansi. Just message me and me tell him. I don't know. I don't know if remember Ansi we're working on, man. We work together for a long time now, so I just I just something if it's support, if just encouragement. That's our encouragement in Labour. Evan Brad said when judges will play. Oh, Judges, they're playing tomorrow. George and Casey playing tomorrow. Oh, I got said if McGrath come fire, we well can see said me wouldn't dash show me money. McGrath tried, you know, they really put Dinthill actually feel a weakened team today. They are quite a few, maybe about 4 or 5 of the starters weren't in the team. About that, maybe about 4 or 5 weren't in the team. And they were definitely still better. Shane Nelson, big up. Send your contact, bro. How am I gonna send it, Shane? You should, how am I gonna send it? Shane, just let me via Instagram. MG Sports, let me see if I can bring up the Instagram. So I can send Instagram so for people who want to contact me. Just link me via Instagram. Let me drop the Instagram link in the comment section. So I just drop the Instagram link, Shane Nelson, so you can link me via that. Certified loaner said, Charlie won't make it through. Really? Really? SLR said, how much you think military, how much you think Whisper score tomorrow? Alright, so the last time I did a Georges versus KC game, that was in preseason. And it was the Ali Cup where the game, no, the Roper Cup, and the game ended 5-5. Whisper scored 2 and assists about 2. Justin Nelson scored about 3 and assists about 1. A very, very exciting encounter. Unfortunately for Georges now, there's no Justin Nelson. Very unfortunate. Everyone Brad said midfield job. Kevin Kelly said blessings people. Big up, big up. Me not, you know, sir, you look said 14,000. Do you know? Yeah, kill half of them, you're lucky. 14,000. Kumar said my team drop out a Manning Cup, you know, so me now have work because my side I come good next year. That's a Holy Trinity. Oh, Holy Trinity have a very young team. Expecting a lot from them. Good next year that school so MG can't see the knockout list. Can't see the knockout list, please. Alright, so tomorrow we'll get so for Manning Cup there are still games left to be played for the Manning Cup. Tomorrow the Dakasa Cup will be concluded tomorrow. I think the Dakasa Cup will be concluded tomorrow. I think so. Yes, I think the Dakasa Cup will be concluded tomorrow. Yellow said, are you said that you full of tank Millie? Alright, so because I linced, me not necessarily need to drive go so far. I cannot take a bus. In recent time, I'll be a bus me I take in recent time. But if me I go far out, like the Clarendon and them places there, me tend to drive. Peter Parker said how Camperdown and hype up themselves. But Idle losing to Kingston and then losing to Kingston High. KCR depend on one man. That at them number 10. Them have, listen, that is the thing. A lot of people not looking at the KC team now. They have quality right throughout. KC have a very good number 9. Power forward. They're number 8, 18 Shakes, and number 15. They're number 8 as well. They have a very, very good unit. Ansin said, not sure if Fogarty Road lose against Veer. Charlemont going through. If Charlemont have got through, I tell her. Alright, so we go jump over the Dakasa Cup now, people. Let's jump over the Dakasa Cup. And let's see what the Dakasa Cup has to offer. We're gonna look at the Dakasa Cup. So based on it, look, Dinthill will be playing against Brownstown, and McGrath will be playing against, I think, Seafort. I think McGrath will be playing against Seafort. So though based on what I know, that's the settings. But let's see how tomorrow games would go through. Veer versus Foga tomorrow. So these are the following games. So these are the games I played today. Let me just drop in these games as you guys know. How did the Cornwall game went, people? Anyone got any information on the Cornwall game? Let me drop this in. Dinthill 4, McGrath 0, Enid Bennett 1, Yorton 2. Well done to Yorton, picking up some fine form, basically at the wrong time. Just wrong time. Just wrong time. Well done to Ormwood. Well done to Ormwood. Mile Gully defeating Alston 4-0. So guys, in the comment section, how did the Cornwall game went? Big up Fresh God, big up. Can't believe Charlemont slip up in last. I got said Cornwall gone through. How did the game done? Unseen said if Charlemont got through, they will play Garvey Marcia. Kumar said Georges come good this year. Now asked me say Georges are gonna win. Daquan said any idea when other parish major league are gonna start military? So the St. Catherine Major League will be starting on Sunday. And you will see the games, people. Yay! So people, big announcement for the St. Catherine Major League games. You will see the games right here on MG Sports TV. That's where you see the game. Number one guy said, I want to know the two zones that the third place team coming from. I got the Cardinal 2. Garv Marcia. Cardinal did not play Garv Marcia. Charlemont won their game 4 goals to 0. Charlemont won their game 4 goals to 0. So that put Charlemont on what? 6 wins now? Or 5 wins? I think it's 6 wins, 5 wins. No, 6 wins. My apologies. Fresh God said, people, if you're watching the stream and haven't liked up the stream, please stop for a small sec and do so, please and thanks. Hit the like button if you love the content. Certified Lona said, Dinthill Moansi versus KC. Gonna be interesting. Gonna be interesting. So people, Cornwall people, anyone get any idea of the Cornwall game? Cornwall versus St. James. I thought that game was rescheduled to play today. Any idea, people? Guys, can someone give me some information on that? Champion WD said them have best third place teams. Yes, they do. Certified Lona said your turn pick up form. The wrong time for real. True. Peter Parker said if they make it that far. Unseen said Bellier group belong. Bellier going through for the first best third place team. Nathaniel said, are you coming to Jonathan Grant game against Tarrant on Tuesday over Jonathan Grant? Not sure as it. Shane Billings said KC 3, Georges 1 tomorrow. Pete John was there. People are dash KC already. People are dash JC already. People, no, so it seems that no one know the score line for Cornwall. I can't get it to Boxfoot. It did not play. Did it play? People in the comment section, nobody don't know. Nobody don't know. Unseen said Foga zone until tomorrow will determine if Charlemont got through. I think it has to do with Foga. Let me look. Let me have a look at that group. Alright, so Malgol defeated Alston 4-0. Tristan defeated Ormond 2-1. Charlemont defeated Geisel 4-0. Enid Bennett Yorton defeated Enid Bennett 2-1. And Dinthill, game that I went to, defeated McGrath goals to 0. Interesting game, as I said, from Dinthill. Really good performance from Dinthill goalkeeper again. Dinthill centre back was dominant. The number 21, big boy Storage. The midfield, the number 15, the number 7, Shamar Martin, as always. The number 9, Messi. Really, really impressive. Didn't get nothing from the ball today. Gio, I can't believe I didn't get nothing from Gio today. Nothing at all. No goal from Gio. Blank. Sergo still. One of those days. Just one of those days. Gio, drink your water. You cannot go down so much time for cramp. Drink your water. Rehydrate, people. Rehydrate. Rehydrate. Alright, so let me jump over to the groups, people. Let's have a look at the groups. Let's have a look at the groups, people. Okay, so the game did not play, actually. Or else, the game did not play. So let me, that's the St. James. I mean, ask, much of time I ask about it and nobody answer. So you go still. So let me drop the update. Alright, so in this group, only 2 teams advancing, Irwin and Cornwall. Greenpan have 2 more games to play. Greenpan have 2 more games to play that they can maximize 17 points. So that's just Cornwall and Irwin going through that group. This group now, Frome Seas are through, and that group is completed. That's Zone B. Zone C now, we have William Nib and Cedric Titus all through, and that zone is basically complete. Those are the 2 teams through. Then we have Zone D. Petersfield and Mannings are through, and that zone also is completed in regards to 2 teams advancing. Zone E, we have Stets on 24 points. We have BB Cork and Monroe. It depends on which 2 teams, who these teams will be playing. I think one of these teams, those teams will be facing against each other. Let me have a look at next game day. So these are the final game day. This should be the final game day, which means quite a lot of games should be playing tomorrow. Yep, see there. Let me see. Monroe, who Monroe playing tomorrow? Monroe playing against Stets. Monroe playing against Stets. Let's see who BB Cook playing. Magati. So far, it seems like if Monroe beats Stets, which is likely, we could see from here another team that is fighting for best 3rd place. At present moment, BB Cook against Magati. I think Magati will lose that one. BB Cook already defeated Magati, so at 2-0, that's good. So let's have a look at the next group. So still 2nd place and 3rd place still vying for in that group. Zone F, we have Manchester, the Cartridge, and Belair. So we have maximum, whoa, Jano Star. So Manchester on 22 points, the Cartridge on 19 points, Belair also on 19 points. That's interesting. Let me see much goal difference. 10. So the goal difference for all these teams are actually significantly higher than Charlemont. Who Belair playing? Let's have a look and see who Belair playing. Mount St. Joseph high, and Manchester playing DC. Hey, so maybe DC can advance as best 3rd place. Let me jump back in the comment section. I've been ignoring the comment section for a while. Let me see what the commenters say. Number 1, guys, I want to know the 2 zones that the 3rd place team coming from. Nothing is confirmed yet. Howard Godfrey, Timoy Dunn said how Charlemont match a go. They won. Let me see where do I reach. I passed it already. Santa Lucia said the only school not on in my interzone list was Brownstone. True. You looked at KC 2, Georges 2. SLR said it no play. Kevin Kelly said D Cup zones play out their matches even when 1st and 2nd place determined already. No, yes. Alright, so basically, when you look at the points, so for example, what if you need 5 points to qualify, but you only have 1 game? So basically, you can say that's a done deal. They won't make it. Duppy said Cornell and St. James game rain out. Put off for next week. Okay, so maybe that's the only game which might not play. Godfrey said, yes, Charlemont defeated Guys Hill 4-0. Ansin said, Monroe have to win by 8 goals for stand a chance. Military for best 3rd place. Okay, understood. Howard said, Monroe starts tomorrow. That can go on. Sets a beat Monroe. Let me tell you, you see this game, let me tell you which game I would go to tomorrow. Well, if I had the money, I would have definitely gone to Manchester versus DC. If I had the money, I would have gone to this game for sure. 100%. I would have gone to this game. Manchester versus DC. That would be the game that would be on. I don't know, a lot of people are going to talk about the George's Casey game. Yeah, very, very interesting game as well. But maybe I will catch a return leg. I think that's their first encounter for the season. So maybe I will catch a return leg. Not the first leg. The first leg is going to be pure excitement and nice and fun and joy. But I will catch the games when it's more cool and calmer and a lot more at stake. Where first place is at stake. Peter Parker said the Bellier out of nowhere scored 3 clear goals and DC draw. DC is in trouble. Certified Luna said sticky pan Charlemont verb. Number 1 guy said Chester get cooked, me tell you already. Confidence buck. And Yellow said and Bellier I give Josie 4 tomorrow. Marsha Balgrove, big up, thank you very much. What going if Jonathan Grant? What is going on for Jonathan Grant? I think Grant are one of the teams that are through. Jonathan Grant is through, I believe. Is Jonathan Grant stats? Stats at the top. Jonathan Grant. Well, I believe Jonathan Grant are through. I think Jant is in front of Norman Manley. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. Please do correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's how it says at present moment. I'm just let me do something. Let me just drop a quick update. Let me drop a quick update, people. I do apologize for this. I didn't update the scores, so I'm doing it right now for match day 26. Let me drop it. Let me see. So we have, I said, the Casa Cup. I think that's it. So those are the games. No, that's not how it is. I'm having some trouble here. 26. My apologies, people. I'm having some issues. All right, jump in the comments. So people are going to jump over to the preview now. No, people, we're going to go to the preview. Oh, I said who Dinthill play now because they beat up McGrath. I think they're going to play against Brownstown. Peter Parker said Chester may draw, but if them win, and Bellier win. DC is out. Wow. I got the Jonathan Grant high in front. Oh, Jonathan is in front now. Oh, interesting. And Grant played good versus stats the other day. Didn't expect that sort of form from them. Akeem Green said Grant have 2 matches in hand. Wow. Grant have the better opponent to top the group. I said, just read that already. Danger Talk said, yeah. Certified Loan said, everyone know Jamaica College win Manning Cup. Up and running said, MG, in your opinion, what is the purpose of schoolboy football? Just the same as how you have college football in America. Just the same as how listen, schoolboy football is what we have to develop our players. We're not in Europe where you can say, boy, this league, that league. We're not in Europe. We're in Jamaica, so we have to use something. We have to subside with what we have to look forward to a better day. Until then, SBF is what we have, and we just have to appreciate what we have. Up and running. I'm not sure if you have ever played schoolboy football before. I'm not sure if you've ever participated in schoolboy football before. But it is what we have. And we just have to love what we have. Marsha Balgrove said, thank you for the coverage, MG. Better than the sponsor station look like. Them eat a food up and Mona. I don't understand what you mean by that. I don't understand what you mean by that, Marsha. Vivian said, who tell you say them a play Brownstone? We will see. Number one guy said, if DC drop out, I would be impressed and sad at the same time because we work too hard to just come short like this. Undefeated as well. Gary Mill said, Saka best number 10 in SBF. Bad baller. Bad baller, Gary. Bad baller. Or for Dinthill, I play Brownstone, LOL. It depends on that group. Let me see. Let me look on the group. Let me look on the group. That is the Yorkers. Exactly. Brownstone is second. So there's they have played all their games. So Brownstone and Yorkers advance to the next group. So Dinthill, let me look at this group. Automatically, Dinthill and McGrath advance to the next round. Charlemont still within a possibility of getting best third place. But by tomorrow, we will see how that goes. Paul Bogle and Seaford are through. Yellas is out. This zone is one of the zones that best third place was possible to come from. I remember someone came on the channel that there was a big conspiracy going up against Yellas. Let's see if that is true. Let's see. But for sure, good try Yellas. Still just a bit shy. 2 points shy of vying for best third place. We have here Zone M. Glenmuir and Central on the same points. That will difference between both teams. Now this year is where they want to pick the best third place from. This Garvey Masia on 19 points. We have Veer and Fogar Road will be going up against each other. It depends. I do think that if both teams draw, that is where I think Veer would advance, and it would be unfortunate for Fogar. Just unfortunate. Apple Grove and Titchfield are through to the next round. So let's have a look at the games, people, that will be played tomorrow. We're going to do the predictions. We're going to jump into the predictions, people. Let's jump into the predictions. Demigod said, look, Palm lose. Yellow said, you have a few teams that are unbeaten. Peter Parker said, both DC and Belair can fight for Ben Francis if you think both deserve to go through. LOL. Vivian said, me don't tell you, sir. My side Brownstone gone in the second round from yesterday. Javkush said, see, said the only thing that don't lose a game. No, there's also other teams that don't lose as well. DC not losing. I don't think DC not losing a game. They have drawn game though, but they haven't losing any game. Mannings as well. Let's have a look at that. Irwin didn't lose any game. And that's zone A. From didn't lose any game. William didn't lose any game. Mannings Petersfield didn't lose any game. Sets only lose one. Manchester only lost one as well. The Cartridge College didn't lose any as well. Christiana lost one. Omud lost one. CC didn't lose any. Edwin Allen only lost one. York Castle is scratch free as well. Taki is scratch free. St. Mary lost one. Dinthill didn't lose not one game, not even a draw. 30 points from possible 30. Scoring 47 goals. Wow. C4 only lost one. Glenmuir lose none. Central lose one. Garver Massey haven't lost as yet either. Apple Grove and Titchfield still is yet to lose. So there's a lot of teams who is advancing to the next round and they haven't lost a game as yet. So second round is a true test of the mantle. You said enough teams not lose. Demigod said LOL. W1 Jam Manley. Vivian said in a Happy Grove group, no side no go to the next round yet. In a Happy Grove group, not the both top two teams will automatically advance despite the amount of points that they have. Let me see. Happy Grove group. That's the last group. Last table, right? Last one. Happy Grove. Oh. Let me go back to it. Happy Grove group. Yeah. 5 games the maximum amount of games that we played. Only 4 teams in the group. So both teams, Happy Grove and Titchfield. I don't think it's 6 games. I think it's 5 games. I don't think it's 6 games I play. I think it's 5 games. So we have some people hitting the subscribe button. People still have people smashing the subscribe button. Let's see who's that. Let's see who just joined the platform. Guys, please continue to smash the subscribe button. Let me see. It's not coming up. Why is it not coming up? Why is it not coming up? They're far away from it, man. Oh, this stream is way behind. Let me get a cleaner look. This stream is way behind, people. It's way behind. I might not see it. I might just not see it. Anthony Emery said Bellier and DC will go through. Their goal difference is too good to drop out. Demigod said 1 point. Lockdown at school. Vivian said tomorrow we'll know who go in the next round. And in Apple Grove group, Nozzle kill CJ. Big up. Alright, no skill CJ. Me depon Malden High team. Oh, big up. No skill CJ, not a skill. Vivian said Apple Grove got game tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, so that means it's 6 games then. That means it's 6 games. So tomorrow we'll definitely find out. Oh, interesting. John Star. And that group, they're close, you know, man. That group, they're really close. Let me see. Alright, that's 1. And alright, so let me continue. We are playing Anchovy tomorrow. Interesting. I'm not gonna beat up Anchovy. Anchovy now go out nothing. I don't know what happened to them. King said 3 or 2 side I go through 2. Vivian said outside and in Apple Grove group play tomorrow. MG. Yeah. Perch Fire said Clarendon College, Dinthill, Garv Massey, Manning States from the top 6 the Casa Cup team. Who missed note of that? I think there's gonna be some. I have my eyes set on York Castle, William Nib, Your Castle William Nib. And if Foga advance. Check Manning Cup. You look at Stats and Grant going through. Alright, people. First of all, let me just run through the predictions for this. Let's run through the predictions, people. I've been here almost an hour and we still haven't touched the predictions as yet. So let's do this prediction first, people. Let's get the predictions out of the way for the games tomorrow. Let's get it out of the game. No skill said how much team can come as out of zone A. Oh, I think zone A are 1. 2. My apologies. Demigod says Stats, Grant and Manley. I got for Taki high game. I got hot. Them not lose not even one game. Yeah, let me tell it, people. As me say, still, I say I chew me not the money. It's just unfortunate. But they have money, people. Me can't tell you. Them the game. I go weird on DC versus Manchester. That a game that I really want to go, people. That is the game that I really want to go. Alright, let's start off with the predictions, people. Green Island versus Merlin Atty. Green Island versus Merlin Atty, people. Let's start off with the predictions. Green Island versus Merlin Atty. Go into the comment section now, people, and let's start with the predictions, people. We have been here too long, and we still haven't run through the predictions as yet. Green Island versus Merlin Atty. That's the first game we have to run through. By tomorrow evening, people, as I said, we all will know what is in the here and what is happening with the teams. So I'm going Green Island for that. Why me not see it? Green Island 3-1. Let's go Green Island 3-1, people. In the comment section, let me see the predictions. Marsha said GI. Oh, Green Island. But what is the prediction? The score line. Number one guy said about 100 match a play. LOL. Me I tell you, that's how me actually run through them. Tanga said Clarendon and Edina play tomorrow. You know, Janu. Tangi, me not have. Let me tell you the truth. This is 100% truth. I don't have any money to travel that far. I don't have any money to travel that far. That is what is beating me. If I had it, I would go to one of those star study games. I would go to one of those big games. Everyone will be at the Manning Cup, JC, and the Georges versus KC. I am going to one of the Costa Cup game, because that game, the reason why I would want to go to the Costa Cup game solely is because Georges will be playing KC. Again, there's a return feature for that game. So we can go to return feature where a lot will be at stake at that point in time. No, not much is at stake. Both teams are vying at the top of the table. So not much is at stake. Now, at the end of the season, at the end of the first round for the Manning Cup, that game will mean of more importance than tomorrow. The games that are playing tomorrow will be very important. Marsha said Green Island win. No Skill said Green Island 2-1. Anthony Reed said Green Island 3-0. Akeem Green said Green Island 4-1. Nathaniel said Green Island 3-0. Unknown 6 said 1. Go ahead and Jeep. Big up Unknown 6. I said Merlin Atty High 1. Green Island 3. You look, he said from 3. Rossi's 0. You're running. Alright, so we can move to the next game. No Skill said which parish in? I'm in St. Catherine. You look at the big D Cup games tomorrow is Monroe versus Stet. I hope a big game I play. Me and this was every night. Every blasted night. Every night. Alright. Don't pay that any mind, people. Don't pay that any mind. Alright, CJ, so far, yeah, far me live, man. Tangi said, oh, corner looking, they can go through. I think they can go through. Alright, let's move to the next game, people. Rossi's versus Froome. Rossi's versus Froome, people. This is also another big game. Froome, undefeated so far in their group. Rossi's losing one game. Let me see. Didn't they play each other already? Rossi's defeated Froome 3-0. I'm going to go Rossi's I'm going to go Rossies 2 from 1. What's your thoughts? Santa Lucia said from 2, Rossies 0. Anthony Reed said from 2, Rossies 1. Yelix said from a murder the Russia tomorrow. No Skill said one day when we have match, if we forward I St. James one day. One day when we have money. When Uno have match, I want me have money. Hopefully me have money. One of these days I will have money, and me I tell you, it will be sorted, man. One of these days. Number 1 guy said from 2, Rossies 2. Marsha said Russia 3. Unknown 6 said from 3-0. Jano. No Skill said from 3, Russia 2. Purge Fire said from 4-0. I think Rossies is going to win that one. 2-0. I think that the big aura around from. Let me see something. So from they beat Rossies. I mix it up. Man. I mix up. I from here this year. From 2 Rossies 1. I mix it up, people. My apologies. My sincere apologies. From 2 Rossies 1. Kevin said can't be a big game. Sets already through a B team. A B team them I play with. Can be. Then can ease up. Next game people have St. James versus Green Pond. So we're completing the game in this group. St. James versus Green Pond. I think that is group A. St. James versus Green Pond, people. I'm going to say Green Pond 2, St. James 1. Let me go through them because a whole heap of game. Can't go through them 1-1. Anchovy versus Malden. Malden 3, Anchovy 0. We have Cedric Titus versus Cornwall College versus Irwin. Cornwall College versus Irwin. Cornwall College versus Irwin. Interesting. 2-2. That's a 2-2, people. So in the comment section, go and drop the comments in the predictions in the comment section. When I'm finished with my predictions, I'm going to run through the comments, people. So guys, continue to drop your comments. Continue to drop your predictions in the comment section. And please, guys, do remember to smash the like button. We have over 70 persons watching, and we have just hit 50 likes. So please remember to smash the like button, people. It won't take long. It won't take long. Anchovy play Malden. At away as well at Anchovy. Cedric Titus versus Spot Valley. Cedric Titus 3, Spot Valley 1. I think that game is for Cedric Titus. For sure. And this is the last game. And Cedric Titus already through. So basically. We have William Nid versus Herbert Morrison. William Nid 4, Herbert Morrison 0. Then we have Belmont Academy versus Black River. Belmont Academy, Black River 2-2. We have Grangeville versus Godfrey Stewart. Godfrey Stewart 3, Grangeville 1. And I think that is the last game for Godfrey Stewart. Maximum points is 15. It won't make it at all. We have Mannings versus Petersfield. I think that's still a win for Mannings. It can be a win for Mannings. They drew last time, 1-1. I'm going to say 0-0. Petersfield 0, Mannings 0. I don't think no goal is going to score in that. Both teams are too tight with their defensive structure. Sydney Pagan versus Lacovia. Let me move to that group. Sydney Pagan, Lacovia 2, Sydney Pagan 0. BB Coke, 1 Coke versus Magati. BB Coke is going to win this game. 3-0. Then we have next game would be Stets versus Monroe. Not a big game, people. Jano Star, Monroe beat Stets, If Monroe beat Stets, Monroe would have advanced as best third place. If Monroe beats Stets, Monroe would advance as best third place. Not sure though. Will they beat Stets twice? Will they really beat Stets twice? I'm going to go Stets 2, Monroe 0. Can it be 2-1? 2-1. That's 2-1. Mayday versus Belfield. Belfield 3. Mayday 0. Mayday can't put not even 1 point in the register up on the board. And I concede a lot of goal. Next game we have is enough game, people. John, no, sorry, what me I got done? Next game we have is Mount St. Joseph versus Bel-Air. Mount St. Joseph versus Bel-Air. Bel-Air on 19 points. Mount St. Joseph. Bel-Air is going to win that game. DC have to win. DC must win if they want to advance. DC must win if they want to advance. I'm going to say Bel-Air 3, Mount St. Joseph 0. Next game is Manchester versus DC. Must win for DC. Must win game for DC. Che. Che. Must win game for DC. Manchester. Let me see who. Only Bel-Air beat Manchester, you know? Jano. Alright, so because say Manchester 2, DC 1. Why you lucky me know that you're not go 2 take tea with that one. Olaba versus Denby. I think this is an Olaba game. Let me find this zone. Olaba versus Denby. Last game of the group for Olaba. They can't make it through, but they're going to beat Denby. I make draw 2-2. I'm going to say draw 2-2. Olaba versus Denby. My draw 2-2. Glenmere versus Central is a big game for the competition. I think it's going to draw as well. Another 2-2. Draw in that group. Garvey Masia versus Winston Jones. Hey, Che. Trouble. That there is trouble. Let me see what the point standing look like in that zone. Garvey Masia versus Winston Jones. That sound like a battering. Last game for Garvey. I'm going to say Garvey 4, Winston Jones 0. So here we have Veer versus Foga. Veer versus Foga. Last time them played, then draw 1-1. Interesting stuff. I think they both might draw again. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw again. I'm going with another 1-1 draw. Horace Clark versus Taki. That's Taki 3. Horace Clark 0. Surprised. I think didn't Horace Clark kind of create an upset? Oh no. Taki not losing a game as yet. Taki 3, Horace Clark 0. Wycliffe Martin versus St. Mary Tech. Let me see. Yeah. Wycliffe versus St. Mary Tech. St. Mary Tech. They're going to win Wycliffe Martin. So St. Mary Tech could be the team who's advancing from this zone alongside Taki. 14 points, and they are playing one of the weakest teams in the zone, and they have a positive goal difference. So St. Mary Tech 3, Wycliffe Martin 0. Port Antonio versus Titchfield. I think that's one of the last group in the zone. Port Antonio versus Titchfield. Third versus second. Interesting. So Port Antonio and Titchfield drew already. I'm going to say a 2-2 draw. Interesting stuff. And then Fair Prospect versus Apple Grove. Apple Grove are going to win that. 3-0. So those are all my predictions, people. Those are all my predictions. So what I'm going to do now, people, I'm going to run through the comment section and try to see if I can pick up all of the predictions them. Hopefully I can done in time. All of the predictions them. Let me see. Where did I left off? Where did I left off? I think I did that one. I think I did the Russies one already. So I'm going to jump in and come. Let me see now, people. Let's see. Let's see where we can get this correct now. Kevin, can't be a big game. Stats already have gone through us. Okay, so we have passed here. We have certainly passed this section here. Marsha said Bel-Air to win. Perth said Bel-Air 3-0. You look at Bel-Air 4-0. You look at DC 2 Chester 1. Perth said DC 1 Chester 1. Number 1 guy said DC cooking. DC 1 0 cookings. Santa said Bel-Air 5 Mount St. Joseph 0. Marsha said Manchester to win. Oh, I said I want to see Clarendon School play. I've done preview of the Clarendon teams. Veer, Foga, CC, Edwin, Glenmuir, Central. I've done games, specifically preview highlights of the game of the Clarendon games already. All about 2-0. That look it said. Sanjay Solos, big up. Now say nothing about the game till tomorrow. You look it said Garvey 14, Winston Jones 0. Oh, I said yo MG, I said catching me come from, you know. Oh, big up man. Cian Sinclair said Garvey 9, Winston Jones 0. Yellow said Veer 2, Foga 1. Santa said Veer 1, Foga 0. Marsha said St. Mary win. Peter Parker said me I said Garvey 5-0. I'm generous. Santa Lucia said Taki 2, Horace Clark 0. Kelly said oh, I missed one there. Santa Lucia said St. Mary Tech 4, Wycliffe 0. Marsha said 1 Titch win. Anthony M said Foga 2, Veer 0. Marsha said Apple Grove win. Roden Forum said Clarendon College 3-0 or more. Santa Lucia Titchfield 1, Port Antonio 1. May I run through them as fast as possible, people. Anthony White, don't forget CC versus Eden tomorrow. CC versus Eden, oh, it's not on this. CC versus Eden. CC won the last time out, even though going a game behind. And the water was, the pitch was wet. And that really affected CC. I am going to go CC2. I'm going to go CC3. Edwin Allen 1. CC3, Edwin Allen 1. You look at CC5, Edwin Allen 0. That big, you know. Peter Parker said Apple Grove group. Well, small, man. Them not get no teams to play. Yeah, based on the team in the zone. So, they have to work with them and have. Anthony White said CC4, Edwin Allen 0. Fresh God said Foga go win 2-1 tomorrow. Come over Veer. Fresh God CC 3-0. We're going to move now to the Manning Cup, people. Let's look at the Manning Cup games. I wonder if enough games are playing a Manning Cup as well. I wonder if enough games. People gone over the hour margin. I think we've gone over the hour margin now. Definitely, so I'm going to run through the Manning Cup games. Hopefully not a lot of game I play tomorrow. I'm really hoping that not a lot of game playing. It is a lot. It is a lot. It most definitely is a lot. So I'm going to touch on the Georges KC game last. That's the last prediction I'm going to do. Last prediction I'm going to do, people. Funny enough, you see, the only game that is going to be featured tomorrow. I tell you. Rough. And big CC I play against Edwin Allen. Big man run sets I play. Sego still. Excelsior versus Ose Marty. Interesting stuff here, people. Interesting stuff. Excelsior versus Ose Marty. Come now, people. We're going to the Manning Cup previews now. As I said, I'm going to touch on. I'm start from the lower portion of the table. People will not touch KC Georges game. We're not touch that yet, people. We're not touching that yet. That is the last game that we're going to touch. That's the last game. People, come on, people. Let's go. That's the last game that we're going to touch. Last game we're going to touch, people. Last game that we're going to touch. Who tell me Sir Jonathan going to be on the top of the table? So Ose Marty on 11 points. Excelsior on 20 points. Next game is Excelsior versus Ose Marty. Excelsior 2. Ose Marty 1. Next game we have is let's have a look at the next game. Campion College versus KT. Campion, I think they played already, right? Campion win 1-0. I'm going to say draw. Campion 1, KT 1. Then we have Clancarty versus Cumberland. 2-2. Mona versus Papine. 4-0. Haile Selassie versus Bridgeport. I think Haile Selassie is going to win that one. Haile Selassie 3. Bridgeport 1. St. Mary College versus Trinity. Trinity 2. St. Mary College 1. Can be a 2-2 game based on how they concede goal. Then we have Catching versus Cedar Grove. St. Catching 4. Cedar Grove. Let me see that group. St. Catching 4 last. Let me jump in the comment section before we touch on the big game. Georges versus KC. As I stated, people, we will see the return leg for that as well. Santa Lucia said Excelsior 2, St. Martin 0. Rodin Forbes said them would get more though. The field is wet, but a problem tomorrow. You look at then CC in a big side, Millie. Of course, CC a big side. I'm like saying the big side and the big side and buck, you know. Trouble. You look said KC 2, Georges 2. Howard Godfrey said members said Dinthill not see CC yet. Peripheral said one college I got ball it lose tomorrow. MG them pray rainfall again. Marsha said Excelsior to win. Santa Lucia said Excelsior 2, St. Martin 0. I read that already. You look said Campion 2, KT 1. Marsha said Campion draw. You look said number 1 guy said Mona 5-0. Rodin Forbes said Edwin can't win CC. Marsha said Papine win. Whoa! Papine win. Interesting. You look said Clancarty 1-0. Marsha said Bridgeport win as well. You look said Mona 7, Papine 0. OR said Bridgeport high drop out. Yeah, they haven't been consistent. You look said Bridgeport a lose. Marsha said St. Catching to win. Number 1 guy said Catching 2-0. You look said Trinity 5-0. You look said Catching 4, Cedar Grove 0. And Unknown 6 said Catching a play tomorrow too. Yeah, I just read it out. Santa Lucia said Whisper 2, Georges 0. Island Pitney said Calabar ultimatum for tomorrow is goals and more goals. Just flood out Meadowbrook. Island Pitney said best believe KC gonna want to prove a point to the naysayers. KC 6, Georges 1. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I want to see what Never Bell have to say about that. I said St. Catching High dropped some ball the other day. Them always a do, man. Always a do. Unknown 6 said small side Calabar have strength for. Dead 100 said KC lose 3-0 tomorrow. Dominic Spencer said we never hear from St. Catherine. Condition said tomorrow no rain, not falling. You're going to see what Edwin make up out of. No. It's going to be interesting tomorrow. Very, very interesting. SLR said KC not concede tomorrow. And them are go out hard in the first half. They done the game. So 4-0 KC. Peter Parker said Papine win what? Howard Godfrey said St. Catherine High drop ball. What do you man? Yeah man, they always a drop ball man. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys my insight on that final game. So we're in the closing stage of the program, people. We're in the closing stage of the program. Not much people joined us tonight. But for sure, we are grateful for everyone who tuned in. See there? The green screen I give me a problem. Hey. Hey. The green screen I give me a problem. Not a lot of people join us tonight, people, but for sure, another night we can say, boy, it was quite a successful one for sure. I'm gonna update the date. So I played all along. The 14th. No, it's not Friday the 13th. Surely not Friday the 13th. FRI. Good. I didn't do the update. That's how it is sometimes. That is definitely how it is sometimes. Alright. So, as I said, people are over 1 hour and 10 minutes. Let me give you my insight on both teams. So, basically, I'm going to give you guys a tactical breakdown of both teams. one team have something in superiority, the other team has it in superiority. And what one team has, the next team don't have. Let's start off first with KC. So with KC now, they have big guns. KC have some M249, GPMG, AK-47, shotgun. These are the arsenal that KC have. They have the big guns. They are firing the big rifles. Now, the difference with KC and Georges is two totally different playing style. Two totally different playing style. Let's have a look at this, right? KC will go attack. All guns blazing. Attack. Georges, very conserve, hold possession of the ball really well. Now, I can show you guys clips, no, not clips, like pictures, I don't have them right now, they're actually in my phone, of games that I've seen of KC where there's a big gap in the center of the pitch. A big gap in the center of the pitch. It's going to be interesting to see how KC pressing system work against a very good Georges team that can hold possession of the ball and can beat a press by passing the ball through the press. KC don't really have a midfield, despite the likes of Shakes. Shakes is a box-to-box. The number 8 for KC is also a box-to-box. Can't say that they're only midfielder is right out an only midfielder because they tend to go in the attack, or maybe it's just the opponents that KC have played against where even the central midfielders are punching forward in the attack. But for me, I do believe I have to go based off of what I saw of both teams in the season and also pre-season. I said it in pre-season, and for both teams, I'm seeing the same thing. KC don't hold possession of the ball really well. They don't really hold possession of the ball really well. They don't retain possession of the ball. That's what I should say. Their midfield is not as cohesive and organized as Georges. I saw that in the Europa Cup, and I said it in the previews, in my preview show, SBA preview show. I said it. Georges don't have the firepower that KC has. Despite the fact that they don't have the firepower, they can score goals, but I believe that they have a major problem in taking shots. KC will get the ball 30 yards out, 40 yards out. Man, I hit it off of the goal. You won't get that to Georges. Georges literally want to pass the ball into the back of the net. They want to pass the ball into the back of the net. It's going to be problematic. The Georges defender is going to be finding that difficult containing Whisper because of how versatile he is. He will be punching forward, getting behind the spaces of the Georges defense, and he will hurt them. On the second set of that, on the other hand of things, Georges hold possession of the ball really well, and they can stifle this KC attack and also do what then? Score goals as well. So both teams, I'm saying this game will end KC 2. What do I say, man? How do you want to say, man? Better behave yourself. Anyways, I'm saying KC 2, Georges 2. Remember I said this, people. KC 2, Georges 2. I believe you will see the winner in the second leg. This game, I think one of two things. I think both teams might play a little bit conservative because of the nature and the mere fact that it will be a TV game. No one wants to lose bad. Georges will keep possession of the ball. They will rotate the ball and recycle the ball the entire day just to retain possession of the ball. And KC will be very careful. So that is my review for the KC versus Georges. It's going to be interesting. 2-2. Santa Lucia said, Google want to get rid of WASP. What to get rid of WASP? I think I made the problem. Them just want to attack me. You look at that. Me said to military, it's a draw tomorrow. I think it's gonna be draw. Just the nature of the game. Butterflies in the belly and all these things. It's the nature of the game. Or Godfrey said, is Christopher Pearson playing to still? No. Christopher Pearson is playing for FC Tulsa. Is it Tulsa? Yeah. Tulsa. That is in the US. Christopher Pearson play big man ball game now. Big man ball game. Brandon Dennison said KC 3-1. Number one guy said nothing him do not get rid of those was true. I want that time I let down the nest. I'm burning nest. But that's how you go. So people drop your predictions in the comment section. No. I said KC 2, Georges 2. Patricia Sweepstakes said KC 3, Georges 3. Yolok said Battle of the Northwest. I'm the North Street. I'm the Northwest. I said KC a slap with Georges tomorrow. First said big up MG Central versus Glenure. Gonna be intense as well. Yes, it will. Number one guy said KC 3-2, Georges. So what I see here is more people going for KC to win than that of Georges. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. I do think that KC is more of a physical team than Georges though. Georges are kind of on the soft touch side of things. Maybe probably a gentleman ball game them play. Georges basically come at the Arsenal. Then pass the ball all day. I want to start rough them up. Then just, I don't know for that. But Patricia Sweepstakes said what time match? It's 3 p.m. and it will be live on Sportsmax. That game will be live on Sportsmax, people. So you won't be able to miss that. Alan Pitney said aside I go get rubber tomorrow. Nothing not draw. Me could see no. Me could see. Stamping at the third up. Stamping probably I'll do some tactical training night. Perch first said goal for goal. Georges can win 2-1. Santa Lucia said Whisper 2, Georges 0. Brandon Dennison said Georges defense slow. Casey will be running the lines, but Casey can get caught out in possession. They can get caught pressing high. Brookit. Yes, people. I know say name I Brookit, but I Brookit me call him. Brookit, me can tell her. Man, once they broke the defense, they will broke net. I tell her, dangerous man, dangerous. And the number 9, Janosar. Ooh, the number 9 is back. The number 9 is back. George's number 9 is back now. I do think that he will play in that game. Joshua. So Joshua is back as well. So interesting. I forgot about Joshua. Joshua is back as well. So it's not. So Taylor will be vital. The number 20, that is the central midfielder, will be vital. Joshua will be vital as well. And Burkett will be very, very pivotal in the game tomorrow. So let's see what happens in the game tomorrow, people. Let's see. It's going to be an interesting one. Look out for the show tomorrow, Hidden People. For definitely look out for that show tomorrow, Hidden People. And I'll tell you, that's going to be an interesting one. Really interesting. But Joshua did gone. Remember, in the first game, he picked up a shoulder injury against Arden. And he missed a few games. And he's just coming back. He got man of the match against Waterford. No, against Calabar. He got man of the match against Calabar. Scored 1. I think he scored 1 and the assist the other. I think is that the case? Is that the case? I don't remember. But I do believe that. He got the man of the match last time. He got the match. So he was injured and now he's back. So people, very much people, all those who tuned in tonight, really appreciate it, guys. I have to go now. I'm extremely tired and I need some well overdue rest, and I'm gonna get it tonight, people. So hopefully you guys are doing good, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. People, we still try hit 19. If tomorrow 10 p.m. comes and we are 18,800, I will still be extremely grateful, people. I will. I'm 100% honest about that. I will still be 100% grateful about that. People, people not even know how much I appreciate the support. I really appreciate people. I really appreciate the support and the continued support. As I said, I wish I could go some of the games outside of my reach, but as you guys know, financially, Howard will help me on that. So maybe tomorrow, if Howard help me tonight, maybe tomorrow, you'll guys see me probably on them far out match. But we'll see how that one goes. And then for sure, guys, enjoy the rest of your night. Hopefully, guys are doing good. And take care. Take care, people. Have a good night rest. It's Friday night. Maybe go out. Have a drink. Enjoy yourself. Relax yourself. And please do so, people. Until next time, people. MG Sports TV, people. This has been a really, really good one. Very informative. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Big up. We are out. And a salute. Salute to all my militant soldiers from the battalion. Our battalion consists of 18,736 militant soldiers. See that? Big. Enough. Enough. Big. We're bigger than even the Jamaican Defense Force. We're bigger than the regular army. We're bigger than it. So you can imagine. What do you think we can take them on? Think we can take them on, people? I think we can take on the JDF. Big up, people. Massive, massive respect. And I salute you all soldiers out there. Big up. We're out.